Hello friends, welcome back. Today we are going to be making some Christmas decor. I am so in the mood for Christmas. I always start decorating on Halloween. So I wanted to make some snowshoes. I think they're very cabin looking, very Christmas lodge, but they're very expensive. So I've literally gotten everything from the Dollar Tree. The only thing that did not come from the Dollar Tree is the actual glue that I used, the glue sticks, and the paint. I already had the paint. So I got it at Walmart for 88 cents. So the color is just like a medium nutmeg brown color. You don't have to paint if you don't want. You could paint it a different color brown if you want. This is just how I made these snowshoes, and I wanted to make something with the splatter screens. Those were very in. Everyone was making some sort of fall decor with them. I never did. When I looked at them, I seen snowshoes, so that's why I'm making this today. But this is just kind of giving you an idea, so I'm just showing you how I made it. You can alter this any way you like. If you actually Google snowshoes, antique snowshoes, because the newer ones are very modern looking, but the antique ones, they pretty much come in all different kinds of shapes. So some are round, some are more like a oblong oval type shape. So I'm going to show you two different ways here. But yeah, this is how I made snowshoes out of Dollar Tree items. Okay, so you can see that I'm using the popsicle sticks and I've painted those. And then I'm just adding the nautical rope where I think it's gonna give it the shape that I want. Pretty much what I do with the rope and a jute twine, I'm gonna use a jute twine as well. I'm just making it how I seen it in. I just chose a picture. Like I said, I Googled snowshoes and chose one that I kind of liked and just kind of followed in a general way how to make them look like snowshoes. So this is a time-consuming DIY, I will say, just because of the jute twine part. That really took up some time. But you could also use like pliers or something and try to shape the splatter screen, and that might give you a different shape in it. I kind of had an idea of how I wanted it to look, and I didn't need to alter that, but it does kind of give you like a background or a general shape to work off of. So like I said, how I'm putting this together is I'm kind of going off of the photo that I chose. I would definitely suggest to you guys, of course you could follow along with exactly what I'm doing here and make yours exactly like mine if you wanted. And I do try to show you how I'm doing it. But I would suggest choose a photo and just kind of go off of that. But yeah, like I said, the jute twine is what makes this DIY take a little bit longer. So at first it was kind of looking like a tennis racket to me. But I guess that's kind of to be expected, the general shape here. But I used a popsicle stick to hold my jute twine in place for it to dry in that hot glue, because I don't know, it just became a tool for me to allow that jute twine to dry. And I kind of do straight lines here. I know this video ended up being a little bit longer, but I do try to show you what method I used for putting my jute twine on here, in case you did want to follow how I did it. but I would say do it however you feel comfortable and how you feel it looks best. So maybe you don't want to use jute twine. Maybe you want to use nautical rope, or maybe you just want to use the popsicle sticks. I don't know. That's completely up to you. I guess I'm just showing you this to give you a general idea of how to make some snowshoes. I think they are very, very like snow cabin looking, and I don't know why I never thought to make these before. I think that snowshoes are just so, they just scream cabin, you know. But I definitely just wanted to say, you know, make them how you think they look best. I'm just kind of giving you a general idea, and I kind of want to say that because it's kind of one of those DIYs where you're inevitably going to get somebody saying, oh, I would have done this, or you should have done that, because people do say those things, and I think they sometimes forget that it's just a suggestion. You know, I'm just showing you what I did in my house, sharing the idea with you. You can alter it however you want. But yeah, up here I'm kind of doing a zigzag, and I literally just hot glue it into place, and then I do try to kind of make it go over the nautical rope a little bit, to where it's like on the underside of it. I think it just looked, I don't know, you could do it the other way and put the jute twine down first and then the nautical rope. I don't know. I guess that would be just a personal preference, however you guys chose to do it. But so what I've done is I've got the bottom jute going straight and the top is zigzagged. So I started like the top where I was zigzagging, I started from the top and worked to the bottom, and then, you know, back and forth. So I'm just going to go the opposite direction now and start from the bottom and just go back over it and put another zigzag across it. And then once I get that down, then I'm going to put some horizontals across that. So that's just kind of how it looked to me. I know that there is an actual way to weave snowshoes to make them, but for my Dollar Tree version with Dollar Tree products, this is how I perceived that weave to look. Okay, so that's how the top turned out. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start making like zigzags on this bottom part as well. So I'm just gonna do it to that double row of ropes right there. I'm not gonna go all the way down. And yeah, I'm not doing an exact copy of the zigzags. I would again just suggest you guys do it how you think it looks best. So I'm just kind of trying to simulate a weave, if that makes sense. It's just really, it is very time consuming, like I said. But I was watching, I looked for a Christmas movie to watch while I did this. I like to at least have Christmas music or something while I'm doing that type of craft, but I couldn't find anything. So I ended up watching an old Barbara Mandrell show. It was a Christmas special. I grew up watching Barbara Mandrell. I loved her and her sisters. Somebody else out there has got to love Barbara Mandrell, but that's what I watched. It was from 1981. So yeah, long time ago. Doesn't seem that long ago, but it really was. So anyway, once I get my zigzags down, then I'm going to do the horizontal as well. So once I get that done, then I'll move down to this lower section and I start with the horizontal, and then I do a couple of the zigzag type ones. So I just kind of worked on one section at a time. Then I decided to decorate. So I'm making 2 of these snowshoes, and I'm just going to use one pick and a couple of these other Dollar Tree decorations. You guys use what you like best. So like I said, I'm just going to use one pick, so I'm just going to cut the pieces off. Cut each one of these things off. And for the red berries, I'm just going to cut those into smaller pieces. I think that one branch you see right there, I didn't use that, but I used everything else. So this thinner branch I cut in half, and the one leaf I cut it in half as well. So you guys could use more decor on yours if you want. I just split the stuff to both snowshoes. So this is how I'm gonna decorate it. It probably doesn't really need decoration, but I think it's pretty cute with it. So with this wooden snowflake, I doubled it. I wanted it thicker. And then I put one of the glittery white snowflakes right in the center on top of that. But yeah, like I said, you probably don't have to decorate these, but like if you were gonna hang these on your front door instead of a wreath, that would look pretty, you know, with the decorations. But I think it's cute. I just wanted to add some Christmas color on there. And yeah, so with the bows, I just did a basic bow on those. I thought that it needed a longer base on it, so I went ahead and added a popsicle stick at the bottom and just hot glued it on there. Now this snow is really tricky to use. I have to admit, I'll probably never use it again. I'm sure it's for more like a snow globe, but so this is how they turned out for the rounded top version. But I don't know if I liked it that way. It just didn't quite feel like a snowshoe to me. So I do like how the general shape is, but it's just that top. So what I ended up doing was I'm going to use 2 full-size popsicle sticks for each snowshoe. And then I broke off one into thirds. So I'm just going to use 1/3 and kind of just glue them together to kind of create kind of an arched top a little bit. And I'm just going to hot glue everything into place. And then I'm just going to use some nautical rope on it. And I'm putting a double row on that. I think it needed to be beefed up a little bit. So, you know, and if you really, really want this sturdy, then I would say do another set of the popsicle sticks on the top side. So I would say if you're going to do that, then glue the frame together and then start using the nautical rope and stuff, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to do the same thing with the jute twine, do a crisscross and then vertical, and I love them. I absolutely love them. I don't know why I never thought to make these before. So let me know what you guys think, and yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.